Spice and Wolf, another episode. We are moving into a new adventure. We have met a new character. She is a shepherd, and that's kind of all we really know about her. Hollow seems a little jealous, a little angry, a little scared, possibly, coming into contact with somebody like this. Of course, her enemy for what it would be, but also another girl, a threat possibly to Lawrence, a threat possibly of him trying to utilize somebody or something to get rid of her. Definitely concerns and these fears possibly spiking out through her. So hopefully we get some clarity there and, you know, calm her down a little bit too, and figure out what we're going to have in store for her as a character moving forward, and for our relationship with Lawrence and Hollow. I hope you guys enjoy. If you like it all, hit the like and subscribe. They do mean a lot to me. Feel free to stick around for the discussion, leave any comments with this episode or series, but let's get going with episode 8 of Spice and Wolf. Makes sense. Makes sense. So you believe in this shit?
神のお導きで出会えた羊飼いの方に道中の安全を祈っていただきたいのですが。
Thank you. She would gladly would. Yep. Thank you.
Parti mis tuero moro. Lu spinzio tiratokuru.
Those horns always make such cool sounds. I need to get one. They're probably like stupid loud though, so I could never use it. Your reward?
では。
リュビンハイゲンに行かれるのですか?
That's the plan.
ポロソンから向かう途中です。
なぜこの道を狼の話は聞かれませんでした?
We got our own wolf though, so it's not that big a deal.
何かご入り用ですか?
私を雇っていただけないでしょうか?
Hiring you for what? Oh, Hollow's not gonna like that.
羊を育てる以外にも狼を払うことができます.
We don't need to drive them away. We like our wolf.
狼からあなた方の旅をお守りします.
She's unentertained. I don't think that'd be a good fit.
どう思う?
私の方が可愛い.
そうじゃなくて腕前のことだ。
腕前?
羊飼いとしてどうなのかわからないが、話聞いてただろう。
わっちがおる.
What do you need somebody else to drive him away for? I can do it.
新しい商売になるかもしれないだろ
う。Listen, I'm with you, Hollow. I get it.
ああ、色カニなど惑わされちゃいない。
Thank you for clarifying that.
お前の方が可愛いからな。
Thank you for clarifying. Well then. Do you suspect him lying?
なんとか旧大点.
え、腕前は?
わっちなら羊を狩れる。じゃが、波の狼では束になっても軽くあしらわれるじゃろう。末恐ろしい。いっそのこと今のうちに。
わかった。ありがとう。
That's all I needed to hear.
主の方こそいいのかやと聞いておる。
You were right with bringing a replacement woman.
共に旅をするということじゃろ?
We won't be able to have any of our intimate moments.
リュビンハイゲンまで2日くらいだ。ダメか?
ダメということはありせん。
He's just missing it.
まあ悪いが、少し辛抱してくれなとして役立つか試すだけだ。2日くらい。
Just general curiosity.
いいことはいいが、問題は違うじゃろうが。
まあ、そうだが。
下手に他の者と旅をしたら、わっちのことがバレるのではないかや? ほうほう。なるほどの。主は、こう言ってもらいたいわけじゃ。わっちゃ、主と二人だけの旅がいい。
I love the way Hollow's acting right now. I don't know why. It's just so fun.
狼に襲われたらまた別料金ということで。
お願いします。
こちらこそ。
She seems very sweet.
もよろしいですか?
ます。ノーラ・アレントです。
Nora. Miss Nora.
エネクはご自分の手で。
Has a name.
拾ったん
There
で
you
すよ。私はエネクを拾ってから羊飼いになった
go.
んです。
Ah.
それまでは
貧民救済員に住まわせてもらっていました。
そうなんですね。
でもその頃から常々自分で仕事ができればと思ってい
A
たので
lifelong dream. That's why you're seeking employment opportunities too.
は幸運でした。出会った時は
Asserting her dominance.
手がだったんですよ。
狼に
いえ、山賊か傭兵だと思います。こ
Mm.
の杖を加えて丘のちょっとした崖下にうずくまっていたと、
羊飼いの方はこんなことをしないでしょう。
その誰かと話が
Mm.
したくて。
Her face is so good every time. She's like, you gotta be fucking kidding
職
me.
員になりたいんです。
ああ、組合加盟費ですか。確かに羊を預かるよりも商人の護衛をした方が儲かるかもしれませんね。狼だらけの場所しかないと。
はい。
Mm.
狼は厄介ですからね。
You say that as you. Come on, buddy. Self awareness. Oh my god.
しかも狡猾で陰険ですから。
あまり悪口を言うと聞かれているかもしれませんから言いません。
I can almost tell you that they are for certainty.
もっとたくさんの羊を任されても良さそうですが。
いえ、お仕事をいただけるだけでありがたいんです。たくさんの羊
The small, comfy family.
雇い主に見る目がないのかもしれませんよ。思い切って変えてみたらどうでしょう。
カエルだ雇い主を変えるというのはよくあることなんですか？
She knows absolutely nothing.
失礼ですが、雇い主の方は教会ですか？
はい。
教会でしたら仕事に困らなくて良いでしょ？
Especially somebody living in a shelter and stuff like she was before. Yeah, she's just fortunate to even have that opportunity to do anything.
雇い主を変える必要はないと思いますよ。
そうなのですか？
She's just fortunate to be here. She doesn't really care about the, she's not too greedy with it.
見放さない限り教会がなくなることはありません。
Mm.
すると仕事に困ることもなく、食べるにも困りません。ノーラさんのことは話しておきます。
What a guy. Give you
不
some
要してはならない
opportunity.
とは神もお定めになっていませんしね。
Yeah, but sometimes your employer does. Regardless of what God wants, right?
こんな仕事だな。
尻尾は毎日の手入れが大事じゃ。ああ、
Hey, you just out kind of talking to me and associated with me once she came along.
ノーラ・アレントだそうだ。ん？おいこら！
You know, pissed her off. Got the beast angry.
向こうが話したいと言うんだ。別に断る理由もないだろう。それに久々に普通の。
Wow, wow, wow. Normal
あの人
girl.
話すのを嫌がってたことにも気がつかんのかよ。
Just saying things. That's so fucked up.
いきなり好かれては徐々に好かれる楽しみがなくなってしまうからな。なかなか俺の口もうまいだろう。
I never really expected you to say that, but alright. I see you.
笑いすぎだろう。ったく。
She been going all night. Funniest thing you'd have never heard.
待っておる。
ま、お前の機嫌が治ったんならそれでいいけどな。
Mm.
機嫌？
悪そうだったじゃないか。尻尾の手入れができないと。
ああ、そうじゃったの。
It's not really why, but yeah.
わっちは生の羊もたまにはいいんじゃないかと思うわけじゃが、どうかや？
I don't know about all that. I'm trying to put bro in a corner, trying to trap him, get her on our bad side. Oh, we see the wall. We're in. We're so close. It's huge.
約束の40取り柄です。
ですが、これ両替すると高くなって。
投資ですよ。
投資。
腕の良い羊飼いと知り合いになれれば、羊毛取引で思わぬ儲け話にありつけることもありますからね。
I do you good, you do me good.
カスラータとポロソンまで行けます。あ、それとラムトラも。
ラムトラ？あそこは危険な森を抜けるか、と遠回りをしないといけない町のはずですが。
遠回りの方ではなく、森を抜ける道でも。
Damn. She said we go through the danger zone.
おじけづく危険な場所だというのに、ラムトラに行けるなら、もしかしたら客がつくかもしれません。
よろしくお願いします。桃の蜂蜜漬けとはどのような味なのか。
She has been looking forward to that.
覚えてたのか。
Yes.
よもや買わぬとは言わぬよな。
You did
買えな
promise.
ければ買えないからな。
もちろんじゃとも。
We will seek it out from absolutely everybody, though. The dog knows. He knows.
ポロソンからか。庭？
武具一式が10点です。
武具を？
The armor.
ええ、ラトペアロン商会から買い付けたのですが、何か？
うん。確かにあそこから来る武具の類だな。
ポロソンからの武具は珍しいのかよ。
いや、ここは常に武具を必要としている。ポロソンからだってたくさん運ばれているはずだ。
Yeah, I don't know why they were so concerned, but
お願いします。
everybody's sus of it.
何か？
いや、問題ない。
He's like, what the fuck's going on?
行商人風情が大儲けしようというのが気に食わんのじゃろ。
I guess that would make sense, specifically as a merchant on your own doing it as opposed to the church themselves being able to take the extra money for themselves. But they still get it by being taxed regardless, you know? So, I don't know. Oh, what a statue. That's dope. Better than have an arm. He's still the hero. This is my favorite Hollow when she eats and drinks. She's happy.
はい、ビールお待ち。
酒はうまく、その上にぎやかで良い町じゃ。のう。
その代わり油断ならない町だがな。騎士や傭兵連中とは絶対に揉めるんだよ。
Yeah, they're on some
任
stuff.
せて金せ。
おい、口元。あ？
You got it, buddy.
たく。お前覚えておけよ。
しかし主よ。わっちまで行ってどうするのかよ。わっちゃんもっと広場で飲みたい。
We need you for all business.
危ないだろ。
Yeah.
わっちは可愛いから
It would also be dangerous for him to be
一人に
alone.
しておいたら危ない。
酒によって耳と尻尾を出されたらどうしようもない。
なに。
Gotta be
その時を
cautious.
開き直ればよい。主を加えて町の外に逃げるまでじゃ。
じいさまも最近具合が悪くて。
それはいけない。すぐに司祭様にお祈りをしてもらわないと。
Seems like she didn't want to make contact with him. Uh-oh.
で、
Uh-oh.
召喚とは何じゃ。
人同士のつながりで身を守る。そ
Hmm.
れが商業組合ってやつだ。故郷みたいなものかな。
It's always a place to return to. What's the closest thing to home you got?
じゃ、ちょっと待ってろ。
じゃ
I
あ
thought she had to come with
同
us.
郷の者に自慢する
Come on.
そういう場合は結婚が前提だ。俺の故郷の結婚祝いは手荒だが、入るか？
Yes.
すぐすぐ。おとなしく待っていれば甘い。
That was your chance. No.
子供扱いするでない。
But that will work. She still wants the bread. Why do I have a bad feeling the moment he's going to leave, the Hollow's just going to be gone?
召喚をうろうろしてるとはまともに稼ぐ気がないと見える。
真に偉大な商人たちは靴に塵一つつけず金を稼ぐ。違いますか？
You passed. You're one of us.
うまくなったな。よくぞ帰ってきた。我が息子。
It's a family.
もう息子はやめてくださいよ。
何を言うか。
It's a little weird, but it's a
応援商
family.
業組合にいる者たちすべては私の息子であり娘だ。それに私はお前が野営の途中で旅
Wow, wow,
知
whoa.
っている。 お前が売上金を盗んで仲間たちと震えながら娼婦の館に行った話もしてやろうか。
わかり
The good days.
ヤコブ・タランティーノの息子クラ
And
フト・ロ
Jacob
レンスです。
Tarantino.
おお、クラフト。1年ぶりによくぞリュビンハイゲンの我が家に帰ってきた。
I don't remember the face, but he remembers the name. Oh, that guy's scurrying along. Uh-oh.
レメリオ商会だな。
そうですが何かご用で。
ロレンスという行商人は来なかったか。では来たら伝えるように。
Uh-oh. Can you tell us, please? Please don't edit it before you tell us.
ラトペアロン商会からの知らせで。
Why? Cliffhanger has got to be one of the worst and best things about like any show like ever. Especially like it sucks so much when you're weekly because you're like, damn, just tell me what they said. Tell me what's in the message. I need to know, but we don't get to know, and then we have to wait and find out. I also don't know if the message was letting him know that they have information for him and he needs to go back to figure it out, or if they actually gave the info over to the messenger who's kind of providing it here, and now he needs to hear what it is from them. But it leaves you suspicious regardless. Anyways, really fun episode, I would say. It's one of those continuations almost of, I guess, last time too, but more so transition into where we're headed and build up towards the overall plot line and stuff that's going to come likely within the arc, I think, that we're entering ourselves into here. And all of that begins when we meet Nora at the beginning of the episode and learning a lot about her being a shepherd. We learn a lot about how she was kind of poor forever and then given this opportunity, employed by the church. And now she kind of just lives out her life just like that. She has a desire to kind of grow free and do her own things, be independent, be a tailor. She has like a lot of these things that she of course wants to follow and these dreams and stuff that she would like to do, but fairly content, I would say, at the point, at least the way that I was reading it, with kind of financially and everything that she's making and not breaking herself free. But I don't also know if that's a result of she's almost, I don't know what's the right word, I guess trapped. I can't think of the proper word I want to use, but trapped by the church, I would say, due to, I mean, she was a beginner, had no experience, right? And then the church comes in and is like, here, we'll give you a job. You can start doing this. We believe in your talents and all this stuff that you can do. And then you're indebted. I think that's more so the word that I'm looking for, to these people. And you get to kind of live by and follow and do the things that they kind of want, which leaves her a little, like, it's hard to break free from that, almost because you feel that these people gave you anything to even start doing, so you got to kind of owe it to them. So who am I to go out of my way and look for an employer or somebody else who could offer me more money and better opportunity or any of these other things, right? Like, who am I to do so? And we see a lot more glimpses and things later, which leaves us really suspicious of the stuff to kind of come, of her walking by with all of her sheep, and of course the guy on the steps of the church just looking over at her, giving her this kind of look while she tries to like avert her eyes almost from him, leaving you to believe like there's a possibility that they're fairly suspicious of her and her doings of business and other things that she possibly could be getting into, or it could just be like keeping a close eye on her for whatever they feel the reason must be. But there's some other stuff definitely going on between them and ways for them to keep her relevant, I would say, within the story and the plot line of kind of what we're going into here. So our meeting between, you know, all of our characters, that won't be the last of it, is I think the shortest way that I can kind of put it. A lot of the stuff I want to actually say just kind of happens throughout the episode, so we'll just skim through it now, I guess. Given the opportunity for employment here, by bringing Nora with us, is something that Lawrence has an interest in. He has an intriguing, and he can't help himself. You know, this is an opportunity for a guy who is a merchant who loves to, you know, gain a bunch of knowledge and information and also work through connections and stuff. With everybody, you know, you always have that person that you can fall back on, that you can recommend other people to, that will do you favors and do things. I mean, we get to see that later. He gives her a little bit more money than she necessarily should have gotten, and it's ways of him kind of being like, you know, I do you one good, you kind of help me out in the future. We create this good relationship and connection over time, and it's just kind of the inner workings of the business, and he can't help himself, right? Also, his general curiosity of, you know, would she be able to fend off these things and actually lead us, is another take on it. I love just the the moments we get with Hollow basically here, all the cute like conversation kind of going on, just like, and I say cute, but like normal conversation I would say between him and Nora about these things. And as he like proposes these things, Hollow's like, her face, her reaction, she's like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, this guy, unbelievable, so unhappy about it, trying to convince and like get her to call him, get him to call her cute, which she's able to be successful in that, you know, gets a whole bunch of stuff and trying to stop this connection. I mean, on top of her just being a shepherd, but also a potential rival in love, potential, like all these things. He doesn't want her to kind of come between, and she's very cautious of that. So we get some cute moments, of course, between the two of them. Her acting like she doesn't care at moments, but of course she really does. She lets that known at multiple moments too. Claims her spot here by going to sleep and laying on him, of course, making sure that Nora's well aware of the situation and what's kind of going on. Will's maybe listening to us, don't badmouth them. Yeah, it's literally one right here. She has to, or we learn a little bit about not changing employers and doing all that, a little bit kind of what I just got into and talked about. She's able to make herself a living. Well, it's still not, you know, the perfect scenario or anything. It doesn't lead her to her dreams and the things that she wants. It's given her an opportunity in a place. You know, nobody's ever hated you getting a second job, except for your current employer. They don't like when you know, do other things and restrict opportunity for them possibly, and control that they can have over you. That's usually not something that they're too pleased with. Hollow just pulling the jerky out of her mouth. And her anger. I love the whole interaction between them here too, of like Lawrence just not getting it, of why she was angry, and just him making these connections and assumptions and things that just like aren't like connected at all. And then he pulls us off with like a pretty smooth line about him playing the long game and everything, which I like. Something that just makes her just lose it, breaks down laughing completely. Which is really fun. She's able to get her money, and we kind of go our separate ways. We find out about the other paths and stuff. She walks her way through the danger zones, or she's capable of bringing us through those. And I'm assuming that means that's sort of town or areas as far as she can kind of extend, that involves them cutting through areas that don't necessarily relate to the church, or something that don't let them come in and gain extra tax money and do like the things that they would like. So it could be a potential church keep eye on her, be cautious of her doing these other odd jobs and stuff, or her possibly trying to escape from the grasps of them, by her taking up these other opportunities and doing things and going into these dangerous areas and kind of coming out of it. And there could be like kind of a concern possibly on their front for whatever that purpose would be, of not letting her almost slip away from them. I love Hollow and the dog giving each other to hide there. I think that's awesome. And then it gets weird, right? As soon as everything's all fun until we get in here, and then it gets weird. It's like looking at him like, oh, this armor's a little like, nah, it's normal. You know, usually people come in and that looks like it, but giving him like those eyes and double checking this and being like, huh. And it's like, he's like, what the fuck is going on? Which leaves me wondering, like, what the fuck is going on? Really cool statue. I'm happy. She's able to get some food and drinks, which of course make her fucking thrilled as well. And we end up visiting his home. A place for him to call home, at least, which is pretty nice, as she gets the look from the boy. Not cool. He doesn't let her in because they need to be married for that to happen, so he can't just kind of show her off, which leaves her here, which leaves me concerned that something's going to happen and she's going to get taken while he's on the inside. I hope that doesn't happen, but we'll see. And we end up meeting the boy who claims them all as a family. It's a nice place, you know, it's away from home, but you're home while you're there, you know, and everybody gets together and they're all on the same page. And then things get bad when we have a message to be left for Lawrence about him being in the other town. And they have some news from the Lapparran trading. I don't know what that news is going to be. I'm assuming something happened where the relation of him and his connection that he has to the other guy that he did his deal with kind of went bad or was wrong, or it's going to be something about the credit that like he was kind of given or using for this, or maybe I don't think he did another deal when he was there, unless he did and I can't remember it. I don't know, but I can't exactly pick up on that. I'm sure that'll get explained a little bit more, but they have reasons for things as Hollow just kind of has to observe from the outside. It's definitely a really fun episode. And I think they do a good job at laying a lot of stuff that is likely to come, and definitely things that I think would be a lot more obvious have I, know what's to come, that maybe I didn't catch too much or get too suspicious of. But we'll end up seeing all of it as we go forward, and maybe I'll pick up on some other stuff as I go back and edit. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, though. I had quite a bit of fun with this one, and I feel like the fun times are going to stop, though, and we're going to get a little bit more serious going forward. So it's nice to get a little bit breath of fresh air for about 15 minutes in this one before we move forward again, and we get a little bit more intense with the things that are to come. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you liked it all, the like and subscribe to me a lot to me. Feel free to check out the videos and channel. If you come to this particular series, I'll be back for episode 9 of Spice and Wolf next week. I hope you guys have a great one. Peace.